Hey.
Hey, yo. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are up in here, man. 𝐿iveVibezPodcast episode 384 of them things, man. It's in the books because we are now live. You already know how it is. Light crowd in here right now, but we're going to go ahead and show some love to the front row seat and see who is up in here and what they representing, man. Let's see who we got.
Man, well, y'all already know who the first thing up in this thing, gang, is none other than LaShell in the building. And y'all know she representing that LiveVibez squad.
I see you, LaShell. I see you. And she is representing the LiveVibez squad. Appreciate you as always for coming through, first and foremost, you know.
Your shit is real low.
Word.
Yeah.
After
her, shout out to Miss Keeper, Soprano Me Please in the building. And of course, she's part of that.
Hey. Let's go, man. Soprano's up in here. Love to see it. Miss Keeper, Soprano Me Please in the building. Appreciate you for coming through. You hear me?
After her, shout out to Kenya, aka DJ in the building. And y'all know she representing that LiveVibez squad.
I see you. Appreciate you for coming through as always, Kenya, aka DJ, and we know you like your jam, so here it goes. Hey. Hey. Love it, man.
After her, the first fella in this thing on the front row seat is none other than Jerome, aka Jabbo.
Jabbo in the building. We see you, my G, holding down the pack. What's up with it, man? Appreciate you for coming through as always, my G.
And look who's decided to pop up in this thing. Miss Press 922 is in the building, and y'all know she is representing that LiveVibez squad.
Hey, I see you, Miss Press. Been a little minute. Welcome back and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? In here holding it down for your LiveVibez squad. We see you. Appreciate you.
Doubling it up because our mama Sita is in the building, aka Nessa, and y'all know she is also representing that LiveVibez squad.
Nessa in the building. I see you. Nessa is in here, man. Mama Sita holding down that LiveVibez squad. And shout out to you, man. I've seen you posting all over your stories and your reels and all that stuff, man. Trying to get everybody to watch the show. We appreciate you, man. Shout out to Nessa.
Then it's a 3-time thing because y'all already know Tiffany 𝐋𝐢𝐯 is in the building, aka T. And y'all know she representing that LiveVibez squad.
I see you. Appreciate you as always, CQ, for coming through and holding down the LiveVibez squad as always. What's up with it?
4 times. Because y'all already know after her, Darth Vader is in the building, aka Darth Vader. Y'all already know LiveVibez squad.
I see you, my G. What's up with it, man? Appreciate you for coming through, man. As always, Darth Vader's in the building.
And then after him, y'all can't see me. Y'all can't see me because it's Butter.
Come on now.
Baby is in the building, and y'all know she is also representing that LiveVibez squad.
I see you. It's Butter Baby back in here, man. Hey, y'all, missed y'all. I know it's been a little minute since you've been here, man. What is up? Welcome back and all that good stuff, man. Appreciate you.
Man, my fellow foot fetish fellow is in the building. Y'all already know. Shout out to Mikey. And y'all know he representing that pack.
Interrupted your pack, your 5, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to Mike in the building, man. Hold down that wolf pack. I see you, my G. Appreciate you for coming through.
And always, look who's back. My good friend Brittany Gaines is in the building.
Hey.
And
shout out to Brittany, man. Appreciate you for coming through. You know what I mean? Back at it. Love to see
Brittany gonna have to pick a squad soon.
I know. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, Lord. After her, shout out to Michael Myers, aka MT.
On the building, we see you, my G. Appreciate you for coming through, man. Holding it down for the fellas and the Wolf Pack. You already know what it is.
After him, Miss Heart's Taken is in the building, aka Mrs. DC Financials. And
hey,
she representing that little Buzz Squad.
I see you. I gotta get you a button for that. Get you a hootie hoo button. I got you, man. Shout out to DC, man. Delice in the building, man. Miss Heart's Taken. Y'all know what it is.
After her, ooh la la, pillow top baby, aka Aunt Brenda is in the building, and y'all know she representing that.
Sopranos up in here. I see you, Aunt Brenda, aka Pillow Top Baby, in the building. Appreciate you for coming through and bringing the vibes. You know how it goes, man.
And happy belated birthday to her. Because
word, come on. Happy birthday to you from the Soprano gang. You know,
after her, shout out to Mom Dukes in the building, aka B-Dub. Hey. And y'all already know she representing that pack.
Mom Dukes up in here, man. Flowers for everybody, man. Hold it down for the Wolf Pack. I see you. Appreciate you for pulling up and bringing the vibes, man. Bringing the vibes.
And last but not least, Dancing Love is in the building, aka Mrs. 583 Expressions.
Hey,
in the building, and y'all know she representing that Love Bug Squad.
Sponsor in the building. We see you holding down the Love Bug Squad as well. Appreciate you as always, Ty, aka Dancing Love in the building, man. Holding down for the Love Bug Squad.
And as y'all see, yes, she just celebrated the big 71.
Ooh, that is a blessing. Okay, shout out to that, man. Happy belated birthday, man. Big 71. That's major right there. Love it.
That's it.
And that's it. That's all we got.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, look, shout out to all the faces up in here, man. Everybody that came through, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that's, you know what I'm saying, it's been a while and you then came back, or you're celebrating birthdays and all types of stuff. And we appreciate all the energy that's coming through here tonight, man. But everybody else know what to do. Type a little something in the comment section and we will give a shout out to you. Without further ado, I ain't even got to make no room so I can start us off with a... Hey, welcome to the LiveVibez Podcast, man. Every Monday and Friday around 9 o'clock Eastern time, we come live with the vibes. As you can see, and if you're listening, as you can hear, man, we just showing some love to everybody who's showing love to us nice and early on a Monday. You know what I mean? And we got another face up in here.
Yes, Lord. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Shout out to Christy all the way from The Boot in the building. And y'all already know she's representing that Love Buzz Squad.
Love to see it, man. Christy is in the building, man, all the way from Louisiana. You know what it is, man. She says she's been working her ass off. I see you, man. Glad you could pull up to the pod. We appreciate you. Holding it down for the love bugs.
And we already know, because I ain't saying his name, but J-Yo with the T is in the building. And I know he probably came in here because of our lovely guest in the building. Of course. But shout out to you. And we appreciate you for tuning in.
J-Yo with a T, appreciate you, my G, for coming through, man. You know what I'm saying? Holding it down. You know what I'm saying? For Amiyah Deziire. We appreciate that. And is that it? I think that's all the new faces.
Yeah, that's Michael Myers. I said that's Michael Myers. I was sitting there. He said amazing. He said Amiyah Deziire, you can sit on his face and it stop looking so sad.
Yeah, you gotta
oh, damn, my bad. It said put a smile on your face, stop looking so sad. My bad. You know,
okay, there it is. Listen, I didn't know what was happening.
I'm good, Michael. I'm good. Thank you.
So much heathenism going on.
I mean, it's so early on a Monday at that. Like,
man, goodness. All right, man. But shout out to everybody that's up here. We appreciate y'all. And let's go ahead and get the introductions going. Y'all see we got a lovely guest up in here, man. Let's go ahead and start with you, Mr. Commando Camacho. Bring us in, my G.
Man, y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Flat, but Mr. Flatliner to you if you ain't part of my crew, the Love Buzz Squad. What's up with it?
Hey, y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Rated. And if it's not the Soprano gang, goddamn it, I can't fade it. Y'all already see the beautiful guest right below me. Go ahead and introduce yourself because you know you are not a stranger to the pod.
I'm not. What's going on, y'all? It's your girl, Amiyah Deziire, the one and only self-published author, and you know what it is, desire all day long.
Hey,
Desire.
you know what I'm saying? In the building, man. Love to see it, appreciate it. And last but not least, we have
What?
Whoa, whoa.
all right.
It's the king, bitch.
He is so extra.
Oh man. There it is. Y'all already know, man. King is in the building, man. And we are in here, full in effect, ready to get this pod on, man. I do see another face up in here real quick.
Yes, Lord. Shitty McPherson is in the building.
Oh,
AKA
man.
Mr. Allen himself in
My
the
guy. And he's holding down that pack, man. Shout out to my guy, Allen, man, aka Shitty McPherson in the building, man.
And last but not least, shout out to Miss Nissy. Y'all already know she representing that Love Buzz Squad.
Love to see it. Nisi up in here showing love, man. Appreciate you so much as always for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Purple Hearts and all that. All right. And yeah. All right. No more new faces, man. This is the part of the pod we go ahead and check the vibe, see how everybody's doing, what everybody got going on. How was your weekend? How you feeling? Is everything okay? Things like that. You know what I'm saying? And starting with you, Commando Camacho. You got this hat on and your jersey, so I know what that means.
Man,
go ahead, break it down.
Already. No, man, it's been a winning weekend for me all in one, man. You know, just a good weekend. Had my son, man, was chilling with my son this weekend, and then my bro, he done brought his daughter through, and so we all went to the University of Maryland, man, for the Maryland football game. So that was Saturday. So we got there and enjoyed ourselves at the game, and of course Maryland won, so you know we had a good time there. Just to come home and, you know, go to bed and wake up the next day, and my Commanders was playing, and boom, we won as well, man. So it's just been a good damn weekend for me all around. I'm good, man. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. You know, started the season off on the right foot. No pun intended, being as though Aaron Rodgers is out because of his ankle. But yeah, man, we started out on a good foot, and we are good, man. I'm here. I'm ready to pod, man. That's it. That's all.
I know that's right, man. Me, I didn't have an eventful weekend or nothing like that, man. It was pretty chill. I just stayed in, man. I had a lot of cleaning to do. I donated a lot of clothes over the weekend, which was great because I meant to do it in the spring, but I got wrapped up with shit. So I had like spring stuff, summer stuff. I'm bringing the fall shit back out, the hoodies, the sweatshirts. You know what I mean? So I went through a lot of stuff, man, and definitely had a whole lot to donate. So that felt great. So I did that over the weekend. On yesterday, my son hit me. He been hit me all weekend, right? So he's like, "Yo, Dad, you know the 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻 Cane's is they put one up down here by me." I was like, "I know, I seen it, man." He said, "Yeah, they ain't got it on DoorDash yet." And I'm like, "Yeah, because it's new. Everybody gonna be in there. It's too much right now." He said, "Yeah, I'm trying to go do that." I was like, "Well, look, I can't do nothing with you today." I said, "Maybe over the weekend if I got some time." Call me Friday, wasn't happening. Call me Saturday, wasn't happening. Sunday come, I was out making moves. I said, you know what? I'm gonna swing past. I'm gonna get you. We're gonna go to 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻 Cane's. We're gonna get this food. We're gonna be good. He's like, all right, bet. I get him. We pull up to 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻 Cane's, man. Now, if you know anything about 301, it's shit in the middle. All the traffic on this side is going this way. All the traffic on this side is going the opposite way. There was lines on both sides of the highway to get into this 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻 Cane's. There's a Wendy's across the street. Butt ass naked. Nobody's over there. Half their parking lot is packed because niggas parked over there and walked across the street to the 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻. They got 4 security guards directing us in traffic. You go next, all this shit. We was in line for an hour and 5 minutes to get this fucking food, okay? And it's not like, oh my God, the food is just, it's just, Raising Cane's are they from the South. They're moving their way up north right now. So now they starting to put some out here. Like I said, there's one in Waldorf we went to over the summer, and that's when everybody's like, "Oh, we got to get some more." They got one in Bowie coming up. They just put one in Gambrel, so they popping up. So we went and got the food. He was excited about it. He was happy, man. I just love spending time with him, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, that was it. It was crazy. So went, dropped him off. That was that. Work today. I had to go into the DC office today. I got to do it again for the next 2 days. And that's always a pain. Well, not always a pain. Let me not say that. It was a pain today, though. I had like 2 video projects to film. It was a lot of running around. It was just a really, really busy day. But overall, I've been chill. Work has been cool. Mental state is great. And yeah, I'm hanging in there, man. I'm doing good. But other than that, yeah, I'm straight. Amiyah Deziire, what about you, man? Always doing something, always working on something, or got something coming up? What's been up?
You know, just working hard. I'm working on my new podcast, so that will be coming out soon. Well, 2. Hey. One is a special series, and then another one that I'll be dropping with a friend of mine. So working on that. The weekend was good. As y'all know, I live in Baltimore, so I made my way back down to PG County to spend time with the family.
Okay.
And it's always like a little road trip for me because I'm coming packed with bags to to chill out with the fam and so that was really it. Just family time. We all getting older. Life is changing for a lot of us. So yeah, it is what it is. But it's good. I appreciate and I'm grateful that I got my family to still hang out with. So yeah.
Yeah, love that, man. It sounded like you had a good weekend, everything going on, nice and some positive, productive stuff coming up. So love that.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah. I'll let everybody know a little bit more about the podcast when it's ready. But this one is very personal, and just for the ladies who are here, like it's gonna be about pregnancy. And no, I'm not pregnant yet. Working on that, but ain't there. But yeah, just something that I decided that I should do because it's been on my heart for a little while. So yeah, put that together.
I love that. Yeah. That's what's up. All right. King, what about you, man? What's been up? How you feeling? What's your
the king has
there we go.
Nothing to report.
Yeah. So there's that from the king, and glad everybody is here. I did see a few things in the comment section. Ms. Heartsaken said that she got to go back to work tomorrow. Her maternity leave is over. Damn. You know what I'm saying? No more resting and chilling and kicking it with the baby and all that cool stuff. Got to go back and start that grind all over again, man. But it should be a great transition. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that goes well. You know what I'm saying? What else? I don't think I've seen too much going on. We're fixing oh yeah, I seen that. Ty said that they kind of filtered out her grandmother's stuff over the past weekend because her grandmother had passed, so they're going through stuff or whatever, you know what I'm saying, all the belongings and whatnot. Okay, shout out to that, you know what I'm saying? I know that's a process in itself. Yeah, but I hope everybody's good. I do see a face up in here. Our guy.
Shout out to Corey Scott in the building.
Up,
Big C. Y'all already know.
I can't even hit the round of applause button, man. You gotta
get your ass on over to the YouTube channel. You did it last time.
I was going to say he's done it before. Come on now.
Yeah. And I know one more thing that popped up that happened today. Mm-hmm. They're not on here, but just blame LaVey and Maine, aka Nunu. Y'all know she gets on here every now and again, but when she gets on here, it is 3:00 in the morning where she's from over in Belgium. So she doesn't stay on here long. But today, she is in America.
Hey, touchdown.
So they probably cutting it up, chopping it up. Time lost. They probably talking and, getting all of that.
Settled.
Yeah, getting settled. So that's probably why they're not here. But shout out to her in the building. So yeah, that's another thing that happened today on September 11th.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. But man, all right. But I'm glad everybody's good, man. I hope everybody continues to have a great week and things like that. Whatever I see that some people had a great weekend. You know what I'm saying? So let's just continue that energy, man. And before we move on, I do see another face, man.
Jasmine Love Bug Carol in the building representing that Love Bug squad. What's up?
Hey, love to see it. Appreciate you for coming through. Jasmine. Yeah. All right. And we can get y'all to do us a favor, please. And hit a thumbs up on this video wherever you're watching from. And hopefully it is YouTube and not Facebook like Corey. But if it is Facebook, that's cool too. But get y'all ass on over to the YouTube channel where everybody kicking it at. You know what I'm saying? The whole theater room is there. The seats are there. Come through, man. So you can chop it up with everybody, man. Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. All that good stuff. All right. Appreciate it. Now we can go ahead and start getting busy, man. See what we got to talk about today.
Oh, this first topic, the ending question says, I quit my job. And then it says, see video.
All right. Now, this was submitted, and I was hoping this was what it was because every time I hit the button, it would take me here. And I've seen this. So let me share my screen, audio and whatnot. And this is correct, right, King? Am I bugging? No? Yes, yes, no?
Yeah, that's the one.
All right, this is the one. Okay, so we're going to hide this, and I think the audio is on. Everybody take a listen to what's going on, and here we go. See, look, I knew it was going to be something dumb. She said she quit her job to be a sugar baby. So let's continue to listen.
To become a sugar baby. Tell you all of his requirements and things I can and cannot do. Definitely prefers my hair ponytail or pulled back away from my face. When it comes to my appearance as a whole, he likes it very natural. He's a wholesome man. When it comes to like my actual body, he likes fit and healthy. Now, this isn't much of a problem for me. It can become a problem and he will let you go. He's very particular about what I wear. He does give me money to go out and buy whatever it is that he wants me to put on, which is why I don't complain too much. Speaking of paying for it, I'm going to go over some of the things that he does pay for that I don't. Now, he pays me about twice a month. He pays for food, for my time that I spend with him. My favorite payment is when he pays my rent. My favorite. I'm not the only one. And he does have us in multiple places. I originally am from Atlanta, but he asked me to move to South Carolina. And I did. And y'all know he paid my moving expenses too. And that I did move away from my family for him. He does give me particular times during the month to go and, spend time with my family and do things that I want to do. If I have to travel to another place for him, he pays for that as well. My flight, my rental car, and even gives me a little bit of extra money so that I can eat while I quit to become a sugar baby. Tell you all of.
Okay, and it looks like it just restarts there.
Yeah,
there
but that wasn't even the
more to the video. Yeah,
that wasn't even the whole joint.
This one wasn't the whole one. This one, the one that was sent to us, but the rest of the video, she talks about what he likes her to wear, and then like she shows her outfit and whatnot. And she's wearing that shirt, and she got on like some fatigue pants, and she throws on a fatigue jacket. Yeah. Now, I'm not sure why, how we're going to make this a topic to talk about, because I'm not, like I said, it was just sent over, and I'm playing it. So, where are we going with this? Can you send it to me, nigga? I don't know what the fuck.
I didn't send it to you to talk about this shit today. I don't even remember sending this.
You did, and you said for female guest or some shit, and this is what popped up every time I hit the link, and I said, okay, cool.
Earlier. I had some more content.
So for anybody who did see this video or did not, and for those who haven't seen the video, you're probably like on the same fence I was until the very, very end. The very end, it kind of sews the whole thing up. And basically, as much as we thought that she was talking about a legit sugar daddy, because it all seemed very legit, she was basically talking about Uncle Sam because she's in the army. And it all makes sense. Oh, yeah. Dude pay for your expenses. Dude wants you to travel. Dude wants you to move away from your family. We'll pay you twice a month. Do want your hair a certain way and fit and all these things. It just made perfect sense. But again, I'm not sure how we can. All right, look, boom. Is this we could just roll with the topic. If we're not talking Uncle Sam, we could just say, would you quit your job to be a sugar baby? We could leave it at that.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
let's do that. Yeah. This was a very creative video because she definitely got me into the end. So kudos to her, whoever this young lady is. So shout out to you. But yeah, so we'll start there, man. Would you quit your job to be a sugar baby?
Absolutely.
Short answers. Of course you say that. Of course.
I am pretty, and I mean, no, I'm joking. Yeah, I mean, ideally my lifestyle would be to marry a man who can provide in a way where I don't have to do a lot of anything. You know, not saying that I'm just sitting around mooching off of him, right? But I mean, like, I manage the house. You know, I have done my fair share of managing everything on my own, and I'm in a space now where I would prefer to comfort, support, encourage, and all those things to my man, okay, my husband. And I think that as a woman who's worked the last insert 30 something years here, right? Just a preference. I don't know if I would be a sugar baby though. You know, I think that now it's a little bit that means that I gotta go into like the 50s, and I don't date people who are my parents' ages. So, you know, and my dad is a little bit, he's in the 60, like 3-ish range. So yeah, I probably wouldn't, because I wouldn't do that. But, you know, I feel like when it comes to the other side of just being a woman who's married, and, you know, like, I want to make sure that my guy is good and taken care of, then yeah, you know, not Googling Stockholm syndrome.
Oh yeah, you gotta make sure I won't be wrong, because it's exactly what I thought it was, but you know.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to be loud and wrong, so I Google shit on my other screen. Trust me. But no, I get that.
Would you be a sugar baby?
Yeah, but I wouldn't quit my job for it. For the fact that my job right now is in a situation to where I won't be, like I said, I do go into the office from time to time, like I did today, and I'm gonna do most of this week for like filming and stuff like that. But for the most part, I work from home, so I can be a sugar baby at home and do whatever you need and still make my money. Yes,
exactly.
So I'm a double down. You know what I'm saying?
That's not a sugar baby though.
It's not.
No, because the sugar baby, you have to do what the sugar mama or sugar daddy wants you to do, and they don't want you to work. They are paying for any and everything. You have to dress the way they want you to dress. You got to wear your hair the way that they want you to wear. Like, use the same shit that she said, but just
it's not always that extreme though, Flat. Like, sometimes
I know, but we were going with the topic.
I got you.
Yeah, all right. So with that, meaning you would have to quit your job and only be a sugar baby, would you do it? It depends.
This person got the money.
It depends on the person.
They giving you allowance twice a month. They giving you allowance twice a month. They paying your rent, which means you're not living with them. You still keeping your own spot, but they're paying that rent. But it's basically, when I call you, I need you to be here. So that's why you can't really have work, because you gonna fuck around and lose your job anyway.
I will not do it because, first off, I'm a grown ass man. Okay, let's start there. This is my problem. I'm a grown ass man. Let's start with that, because I never like when men put themselves in a position to where their value is dictated by someone else's decision, right? I don't like when men move in with women, because at the end of the day, you do one thing wrong, she can put your ass out. It's stupid to me. You got to be able to solidify your own situation and do what you got to do. I don't like the fact that at any given moment, my sugar mama could just cut me the fuck off and my whole life changes based off one decision made by her. I don't
But
like that.
is that? But we know people, right? And we've seen people, celebrities who play the game very smart. You can pay all my bills, you can pay my rent, because all they doing is stacking the money that's being
I
given
was
to
about
them.
to say,
If you
No,
do
you
it, if
can
do
work
it
it
right,
right.
paying
Yeah.
all
that's
your bills,
yeah.
and
You
you
stack it
still
right.
get an allowance twice a month. What are you doing with that money?
Right.
No,
I
I
don't
get it.
need
I'm
that
not
money.
saying right. I'm not talking about like I'm gonna spend the money, I'm gonna blow it, nothing like that. My whole situation is that like I'm I'm a person of value, and I feel like I would not be living my life to whatever I feel my potential is, the things that I want to do because I'm on someone else's clock because they're paying for everything. Just because you're funding everything, not like I said, I gotta wear what you want me to wear. I gotta stop everything and pull up whenever you want me to. I gotta do whatever you asking me to. You know what I'm saying? And like, when is it gonna be? When am I gonna be on my time? I'm not. Anytime. When?
Anytime outside of when they want you. When they want you, you already know when you show up, you gotta be what they want.
Right. So what if I'm doing something I want to do, and then that my sugar mama call, I need you over here right now.
Gotta go.
See what I'm saying? I can't live like that.
But
I
also,
cannot live like that.
But also, like, here's the key thing, though, right? It doesn't necessarily negate your value, right? I think that it's a weird misconception that because somebody is providing so you have a job and they're doing the same exact thing to you, right? That's like
100%. But see, the thing is why I'm comfortable with my job is because I'm doing something that I love and something that I feel added to my value over the years of time. I'm not doing a job that I hate or a job I can't stand.
So
you know,
if you met a woman who was amazing, right?
Okay.
Who decided she wanted to be your sugar mama. Her only requests were, we're gonna use how Flat did it, right? That when you come to her, your hair is maybe braided up. Okay. When you come, she doesn't want you in baggy pants. Perhaps she wants you in nice jeans, a polo shirt, and some upscale Chelsea boots, right? I'm showing off my fashion right now. All right. And then when you come to her, it's not necessarily, we'll just keep it where it is. So your hair has to be braided up. You have to be wearing this certain outfit. And when she calls you, she gives you a 2-hour window for you to show up. Right. That means, but whatever you're doing, you got 2 hours to finish that up, stop, and then show up at her place. Amazing woman, treats you really well and pays for everything.
And you still get an allowance twice a month.
I can do it. It's just I just don't know how long I would feel comfortable doing it, man. Because
that's real. That's real.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's not just about she's paying for everything. Because trust me, once you make enough money and you understand what your lifestyle consists of, it's not about that shit. It gets to a point where it's not about that shit no more. It's like, you know what am I doing here? You know what I'm saying? So I can do it for sure. It's just I don't know how long I think all of y'all are probably last doing this shit way longer than me. Because at some point I just feel like, look, man.
Listen, I mean,
this shit is gross.
It just all depends. You know what I mean? I think that there are lots of people who do think that that's okay, and they don't realize what it comes to, because you also got to think about the mental aspect of that, right? That's why why it's a very big deal as to who you are getting, right? Like, I'm just going to use myself for an example because Flat knows me. So if I decided, if I happen to be that much older than him, right, and I'm like, I want to be a sugar mama, he probably would say yes, because my personality doesn't give off like I'm controlling or manipulative or those kind of things, which is kind of what we tend to like equate when people are in those spaces. Like, oh, but there are women and men who they go on these websites to be a sugar baby, even if it's just temporary. Like, you need somebody who you can escort to a black tie event. You don't have a date, and I fit the bill of what you like. So now you're paying for my dress, you pay for my hair, you pay for my nails, my feet, and all this other stuff to get done. I show up with you for the night. I get paid. Sometimes there's sex involved, sometimes there's not, and that's also a choice that you can make. And so I got paid $1,000 for the night to be this man's date, and I probably would do it because at the moment, probably. But those are just things to think about. I think the personality and who these people are makes a very big difference, and also like not thinking about I guess like the tidbit, so to speak. But I agree with you with what you're saying. The time, how long can I do that? Especially depending on what you want. Now, if you've been married and divorced, or you have kids who are now hitting college and you want to live your life, shit, that might be for you because you've already done a lot of things, and so you just kind of want to just live freely and lavishly, and that works. And if you haven't had those things and you don't have kids, you haven't been married, like then you're probably like, listen, I can do this for 6 months, but I'm gonna be out here dating, looking for my husband or looking for my wife. You know what I'm saying? That like that's different.
Yeah, very, very different. And I think it's a lot more easier for women because I think what men and women kind of consist their relationships on, and people that they consider their partners and things of that nature, women are more prone to being like wanting a man to lead and being submissive and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So for it to be the other way around, for me to be, and let's just keep it real. It's she's controlling you. You know what I'm saying? It's what she wants, when she wants it, where she wants it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it does strip a little bit of your manhood or your ego by putting yourself in this position to be someone's sugar baby, because they're going to be the ones in control. So like I said, I get the concept, but for me, it's like, again, like I said, it's just how long can I do this? Because I would feel away after a certain point, and I just like, nah, I need to find some dignity around this motherfucker. Like I do at some point, man. This shit crazy, you know what I'm saying? So, but that's me though. I'll do it, but it'll be for a short period of time.
Yeah, I get you.
Okay, what about you, man?
No,
Sugar
Flat,
baby.
Would you do it?
Hell yeah, Flat gonna do it.
Flat
has done it.
This really depends on the allowance.
That part too.
Now, if I'm gonna just take it for what it is, she pays my expenses, which means she knows I have children. Now, if she taking care of my expenses and needs me to be there when, whenever she calls, because when she not gonna want me, they don't want sugar babies all the time. Mm-hmm. They don't want you all the time, but when they do want you, they want you there. But even if they use you 3 to 4 times this month, your rent is still paid. You still getting allowance twice a month, and your expenses are paid. I could do it. I could do it, and I will be very smart with that. Like, I would be very smart with that money, like very smart. So, I could do it, I think I could do it for a long time too. And if I do it now,
hit the button.
I will be part of that wheel. Yeah,
I can do it for a long time.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that, Flat. I want to be part of the wheel
for a long time. And then if they got it like that, that wheel is a motherfucker.
Yep.
And I want to be part of that.
Yep.
Because when you gone,
listen,
you will live on through my pockets. but yeah, man.
Yo, that's crazy.
Before you leave, I'm gonna ask you, do you need some more oxygen? You want me to turn that tank up for you, baby? You all right?
I'm gonna get you right. Listen. And yeah, man, I'll be able to finesse that. I know I'll be able to finesse it.
Quality.
King.
Oh boy.
Get the fuck out of here. What?
I can't fade it.
As much as you talk about how much you need money, you already got costumes and shit in the cut. You got the pimp costume. You got all types of shit.
Really?
You are built for this. What is you saying? This is the perfect situation for you.
No, he's not. He's hard-headed. What? He will be an issue.
See, that's him getting his own way.
I literally would be an issue.
I'll be like,
right.
I'm calling up get this guy. Listen, send Flat over. King got the.
Yeah, I would be an issue. Like, she's absolutely right. I would be an issue. Is because like one, I would be too expensive. Because ain't like all right, you paying
It's impossible to be too expensive to a sugar mama.
No, you're paying off my house. Because I don't want to quit my job and then say if you drop me, then worried about getting another job that's gonna pay for my home. No, you're not paying my mortgage. No, you're paying this bitch off. Off the brick. You're paying it off. Exactly. I'm gonna be difficult. I am. I'm not about to quit my job and lose. Nah, my biggest fear is losing everything, and I'm not losing my house. I done fought too much for this. If I'm gonna quit my job, you're paying this bitch off, so I don't have to worry about it no more. Period.
Okay. Making demands on his first day on a job. All right.
Exactly. What I'm saying. That's why I can't. That's why I can't. It's not gonna work for me. I ain't gonna be able to do it.
The first day of the job. So what kind of benefits you got? I don't like these, but y'all got KaiSer. Why you don't got KaiSer? I need KaiSer right now.
Yo.
I get. See, then I gotta have good benefits for me and the kid. You absolutely right. See, that's why I was like, no, I would be a problem. Then on top of that, I'm greedy. So it's like, look, I need more. Like how Amiyah said, if she treat me good, like I need some more time with you. Like I'm bored. Like what the fuck are we doing?
Not too bored. Boy, you better go play some video games. Stop playing.
Nah. I'm bored. See, y'all value y'all peace and by yourselfness. I'm always by myself. I'm bored. What we're doing? Want me to come over?
My time by myself. Absolutely.
Yeah. Y'all do. I'm bored. I'm always.
No, when I want you, I'll call you. You know what I'm saying?
Hurry the fuck up then.
See, you're not playing the game right. You ain't doing it right.
That's why I can't do it. That's why I said no. Look, I said no. Then you say I'm an issue. Then I'm telling you why I said no.
You can't do it, man.
That's why I can't do it. I will be a complete issue. No.
Yes, you would be.
Hell no. I'm not no. Yes, sir.
Handful. See, you need some discipline.
No. I have discipline. It's just a little too hype.
Kind of discipline I'm talking about.
She gonna put up that help wanted sign on day 3 on this nigga. She like,
yes.
Day 1. After he leaves, she gonna put the help wanted sign up.
Exactly. So
that's crazy.
Came in here.
So I'm gonna sit at the table negotiating.
Nah,
fuck KaiSer though. But I'll say that's all like. If I can't get these little certain things happening, it's not gonna work. Like so that's why I can't do it. It wouldn't happen. Not at all. Just like how you know yourself, like
that's I get it. That's the same
y'all
as
say
me
y'all
saying,
too much.
I want to
Y'all say y'all too much on little shit. Just think if I'm actually I'm having fun. I know I'm gonna be too much for a motherfucker.
You is difficult.
See, so I'm difficult when I don't even try to be difficult. Think about how if I'm really trying to be difficult, how difficult I'm going to be.
My point exactly. You is difficult for no reason, just cause. Just woke up like that.
People's perception is just like, yo,
difficult. The difficult side.
She had the table writing a check, like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Then he like, all right, so make sure you pay for my house, make sure you get fuck KaiSer, but get my other shit, you know what I'm saying? So I got kids, she gonna be like, she gonna rip that fucking check up. Like,
she gonna burn
yourself out, my nigga. God damn.
I'm like, look, I told one, I'm like, I told y'all expensive, money don't matter. Yeah, I'm gonna let you know. They'll say, oh yeah, y'all say that. Oh yeah, money don't matter. It matters. I'm expensive. I'm sorry.
Look, expensive trouble.
And that's look, and I'm telling you, I get it because, like I said, I could be a sugar baby, but like I said,
I can't.
I give you 90 days, rated.
So is that
90
yeses and a no?
I give you 90 days.
Damn, I was about to say I could do more than 90 days, but I stopped myself. You might be on to something. I don't think I can do more than 90 days. Bro.
Yeah, I give you 90 days.
Damn, so you only gonna get 3 months of checks and you out.
Listen, man, you gotta understand, bro. Like, it sounds nice when we're talking about it, but when you're living this shit, it's a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Well, listen, if you only gonna work out for 3 months, you can just put in a leave of absence at work. You ain't even gotta really quit your job.
Just
You
use
can
your
just put in a
FMLA.
leave. Yeah,
I got plenty of leave.
Yeah, you can put in a leave of absence and take off for 6 months.
I got plenty of leave.
That is hilarious. Yeah, me and Frank gonna be the only ones lasting. We're gonna be out in Bali somewhere looking at them like
y'all gonna be cooking.
Y'all should have been here.
You shit.
I'm gonna go with y'all. I'm gonna just leave on the first day. I ain't make that much money. we can live it up that first day, nigga. I'm out there.
I'm gonna be the one dropping y'all off at the airport. Y'all be cool. Y'all be safe.
Can't go drop us off. I'm gonna be there for a day and a half.
Like a home health aide. I'm gonna be walking her old ass wherever she need to go, baby. Where you going? You ready? Need me to massage you tonight? I'm gonna walk you right on to the room.
Got that side flaring up.
Yeah.
All right, so wait, because we know the having sex with your sugar mama or sugar daddy is of course on the table as well.
They want some sugar.
Do y'all think that what do you I'm trying to give a perspective of the age, because like Amiyah said, she's like she don't want nobody past a certain age because her dad's a certain age and it's just it gets a little weird. I know Flat don't give a damn.
It's gonna be a little weird.
The older you are, the sooner I'm in that wheel. Fuck that. Right.
James says she gonna be 87.
That's what I'm saying. No, she can't be that old where you just wheel her around and wait for her to die. That's fucked up. She gotta be, like in her, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, but 60s. There are some women who
she can still move around and get her fucking groove back, nigga. You need somebody that's going,
There's a thing now where it's kind of I don't want to say it's more on the women's side. So older women who want sexy health aides or sexy helpmates, and you're there to help, but you need to have a shirt off or you need to, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing now. So it's not the same for men. Though.
She wants you to.
I could be a sexy night health aide when I get off work.
Sign me up.
Nah,
y'all gotta hit that thing
time's
too.
Limited. Your schedule's too bad.
I'm gonna wear
y'all
her
gotta
old ass out.
Yeah.
Hit her and rub her down with Bengay at the same time.
Hey,
right
Bengay and Vicks.
Yeah. I'm gonna make sure she's straight.
Bengay and Vicks.
Terrible.
Get her straight for the stroke.
Terrible. All right, man. Let's leave these old people alone and shout some people out real quick. Oh, because we do got some faces that pulled up in here, man. While we've been potting, man. Let's see what we got. Shout
out to Rima is loved in the building. Y'all know she representing that Love Bug Squad.
Hey, in the building. I see you, Rima. What is up? You are appreciated, man. Shout out to you for holding down the Love Bug Squad. Thanks for pulling up, man.
And then shout out to my boy DM. It goes down in the DM, and he is also representing that Love Bug Squad.
You see you, my G? Holding it down for the fellas, man, and the Love Bug Squad. We see you, DM, man. It goes down in the DM. Appreciate you, my G.
And after her, shout out to Book Bay in the building, Tony in the building, and she's not on the squad.
She always, man, look, until she officially, I don't know. I'm gonna give her a round of applause. She on YouTube, goddamn. She tried to get on a soprano gang, but I don't think she typed it in the comments saying I am a soprano. So we gotta wait till she choose.
Yeah.
And then I could put her. Nah, Frank, because she in my book. Hold on.
Amazing said that.
I think she did though, because she is in. She is. She in here, goddamn it. Yeah.
Oh look,
stop going missing, goddamn.
I was on Rated Squad.
Stop going missing, man.
After her, shout out to Marlene in the building, and y'all know she is representing that Love Bug Squad.
Marlene in the building. Love to see it. She became a Love Bug on the cruise. I love that, man. That is dope. Shout out to you, Marlene. Appreciate you for pulling up and holding down the Love Bug
all
Squad.
the way from Alabama.
Hey.
Yes, Lord. After her, shout out to Miss Sweet in the building representing that gang.
Yo, ain't know what it is. Soprano gang up in here, man. Shout out to Miss Sweet being a whole wave, a whole energy as always. Appreciate you for pulling up and watching the pod with us tonight, man. Appreciate you.
And then after her,
Two
cue a
time.
whole vibe, baby,
Baby.
in the building, and y'all already know she representing that game.
We up in here, man. Shout out to Q Baby being a whole vibe, man. Appreciate you dropping in to say hello. We appreciate that and all that. And it looks like that might be it, man. Yeah, I think we good. All right, cool. All right. Moving right along. Let's see whatever wild shit we got to talk about up in here.
Ooh, this next one says she's not mad that dudes be in her inbox asking for the JJ. She's mad because the wrong dude is asking. True or false, and why? I don't get why it's a true or false, but
do you think this is true? Or do you think it's false? Do you think women do be mad because it's not the right nigga, or you think that's not the case? You think they don't like anybody to come in their DMs asking for pussy? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, some people don't like that shit. Some people do, but it got to be the right motherfucker. I mean, you know. But if I had to give an answer, I'm gonna say it's true. Personally, I'm gonna say true.
Don't ask me for no box.
See, look, okay, but see, I'll go into my spiel when I talk about why I say yes. But yeah,
don't ask me. I mean, I've never been okay with that. I've always felt like it was very uncouth and just disrespectful. Like, and it's not it doesn't leave anything to the imagination. Like, you didn't even try. It was just very. So like,
okay, so you say that this is false because you like, nah, no man.
I don't think it's false. I think it's just not my preference. I know. Okay. So here's the thing. So this is my theory on just about anything. The reason why anybody does anything is because it obviously worked before, right? So the dude sliding into my DM asking to eat my box or to smash me is because he's done it with other women and it's worked. It doesn't particularly work for me. I find it unattractive, but I know that it's happened. So for me personally, I'm good because it's boring. And first and foremost, like, in any way to get to my box is always going to be mental. So if you can't even entice me mentally, then I mean, my box is already dusty with cobwebs, and you know, it's not even going to work.
You know what's funny about that? I know people who've done this so much because it didn't work and they just waiting for it to hit. Yeah. Okay. I know some people who do this shit. And it don't work, but they just like, I'm one of these days, one of these shit's gonna work. So, you know, but I get you. So even if it's not like true or false, it's just if you think this is I don't know, however y'all see fit. But what about you, Flat? What you think about it? Like a little short answer real quick. Okay, 50-50.
Yeah, man. I'll
okay. All right. Yeah. King, do you think this is however true, false, or do you think this is a thing? Or
I've talked to many females. I'm always listening to people's stories. I know this is true. I know this is true. This is absolutely true.
Okay. All right. So
it might not be every female, but yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, you be the right person.
So we got two truths.
Two truths.
And I
personally a no, and then a 50-50.
Yeah.
So I mean, I could go first. I didn't answer first, but this is my thing. The reason why I say it's true because I do think that the logic behind this is true, but it's not necessarily just like in her DMs asking for the box. I think there's a lot of ways to ask for the box. It don't necessarily have to be a, yo, give me the pussy. You know, this on some weird creep shit. You know what I'm saying? But niggas are clever. Niggas will find a way to say it, and it may sound real convincing and real smooth if the right nigga is saying it. You know what I'm saying? So if you get the right line that may work for you, and it's a nigga that you've been feeling or attracted to, this shit's gonna work. That's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? It could be the right line from the wrong nigga, and it's like, yo, creep, get the fuck out of here, blocking you. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the person. And it also depends on how it's done. And there's plenty of ways to ask for the box. So that's why I say true. Because I feel like if anybody is attractive to a person and they say the right things, it's gonna work, man. We've all been, you know what I'm saying, in a situation like that, to where you even got yourself in a situation, or you gave into a situation because you fuck with somebody so much, or you've been waiting to talk to this person, or you really find this person attractive. We all fall victim to that. So yeah, it's just regular life shit. It's just in a DM and asking about, you know what I'm saying, doing some things. So yes, this is very, very true to me. You know what I'm saying? Now, whatever pickup line works for you, so be it. Whatever guy or girl it is that's in your DM, so be it. But this shit is true. The right motherfucker with the right line it's going to happen. You're going to bust that motherfucker wide open. Trust me.
Yeah.
Amiyah, you want to go, or you want to deep dive into your?
I just feel like, your attraction plays the part, right? So like, you can slide into anybody's DM. Shit, you can write me a letter and mail it to my house. If I'm feeling you, then you know what I'm saying. Like, chances are you have a shot. I think that when we look at it in a way of like, I don't know. I feel like so this question is a little weird to me because I feel like there's two parts. It's like just a general question, but then there's like a condescending side to the question, right? Like the fact that these dudes are in her box and she's gonna open it wide open. So it's weird because as a woman, I'm all for like sexploration and freedom and all that other stuff. I think that women haven't really been afforded the same sexual freedoms as men until recently. And in having these kind of conversations, when you talk about sliding into DMs or whatnot, you know, let's just be honest, attraction matters. So if one dude slides into my inbox and he's like, hey, I would really love to take you out, that's still technically, at the end of the day, we know that the end game, right, for most men is sleeping with you. Not saying that they don't like you, but still sleeping with you, right? If I'm attracted to him, then I'm probably going to be like, oh, you know, cool, let's go out. If I'm not attracted to him, then I'm just gonna be like, nah, like that ain't my bag, that ain't my tea. You know what I'm saying? And so no, I'm not going to bust it wide open for him. You know what I'm saying? But I think that as women, we understand that depending on what you post, right? How somebody views you, and I'm just talking about like physical attraction. If they're physically attracted to you, they're probably gonna slide into the DM, and it's up to me to say yes or no. That's my prerogative. You know what I mean? So I'm well aware because I get hit on. Obviously, DMs are just out and about at work, whatever, you know, like, and sometimes it could be a little creepy because you're not expecting it, depending on the location I'm at, and then other times it's like, oh, well, thank you, you know, and you can keep it moving. Everything is a choice, right? So just I don't prefer anything derogatory, vulgar, or disrespectful, and that's how I feel when I looked at the question. It's like I think it was leaning towards on the derogatory side when I read it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It definitely is.
I get that.
Yeah.
I said, because I can see it not working, and I can also see it working. A lot of the times it works when you've been referred. I'm a firm believer in referred pussy. If I know two of my homeboys jumped in that inbox and just flat out said, hey, I want some of that pussy, and then they said the shit was some fire. A lot of the times, if you just jump in that inbox, she just clearly likes dick.
Ooh,
So
this is new. I'm learning something here. I did not know about referred.
Yeah, referred. Hell yeah.
Referred booty. Is this a thing as referred?
Good shit. First, I tell people all the time, good shit that people like and can see potential in, they don't refer it. They don't talk about it. Guys don't, you know, men, I'm gonna say that. Men don't refer pussy that they like. If I and when I say like, I mean all around. Like I can see me being with her. Shit, I really been feeling her. I just didn't know if the sex was good enough for me to commit. Now I'm ready to commit because I didn't got some of this good shit. But referred pussy, if you referred, a lot of the times you're not gonna miss, But what you like you said, everything is a choice. So you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So jumping in there and asking for that box, it works. Now, like you said, it could be the right person. It could be the right person, just the wrong time. It could also be the right time, just the wrong person. But in a derogatory way, being referred, you really don't care how, because you don't care what the response is going to be if it's a no. But a lot of the times, if you referred, you already know it's going to be a yes.
Now I'm trying to figure out if I got referred. Like, what? I got questions and shit.
Hey.
There's a lot of women that have been referred.
And don't know.
Especially if you know for a fact that you didn't fuck somebody that knows of somebody else, you've 9 times out of 10 you've been referred. And so the no part of the meh is sometimes you can come off as like too creepish, like you didn't even read the room right. You can go in there and straight ask for the box, but you have to read the room. Now you get in there and the way she respond, what you want, why are you in my DM or anything like that. You don't just lead straight to that, but I really think it's a way that you can ask straightforward though. Not can I take you out? None of that. I mean, literally straight ask for the box.
Give me the pussy.
Asking for it, you get a more lenient response than just sending a dick pic. Sending a dick pic.
Send me no goddamn dick pic.
Yeah, the dick pics is where it gets fucked up.
But you know what? I will say this. It's rare that I get dick pics, but people will send. So I'm about to tell on myself, but fuck it. So Tumblr, right? Tumblr is, you want some nasty gifs or some nasty pics, Tumblr is it. But I've definitely gotten some like gifs of like, or clips of porn, or like, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like, oh, I want to do this to you, or oh, I'd like to see you do XYZ. But it's still just as bad, kind of, sort of, as a dick pic, right? But don't send it unsolicited. Like, oh, you better ask first.
Start a conversation. Do something.
But I also feel like dick pics are like, I don't know, like, I love y'all. And by y'all, I mean men, right? But men are not very creative when it comes to like pictures, right?
We need to put a bow tie. You need to put a bow tie on your dick.
Get it right.
Put a bow tie on it, lotion it up, throw some glitter on that bitch. I don't care what you do. Just make it different. That's all I'm saying.
Rating got you. Rating got you. What's the positions, Ray?
You got this one?
Hey, yo, cut it out. I can't.
Yo, we don't have no moves, though. We don't.
I know.
We ain't got too many, man.
No. I think it's like one chick created like little dick costumes for when you want to see dick pics.
Hey, yo, get the fuck out of here.
Literally, I think she made.
I mean, there's a banana sling for your dick, but that's, I just know that because of strippers and whatnot.
Well, do they have the little Chiquita banana sleeves so I can get me one of them?
Yeah, they got that.
Yeah, I need one of them.
Razzle dazzle me or some shit. Listen, tangent real quick. Do not send me a dick pic with your drawers to your knees and your ashy ass feet in the picture either. Like, listen, I'm in a girls group. Okay, I got a group.
Of course you are.
I mean, the shit that I get, you know what I mean? Like, we be like, really?
Hey.
You couldn't even. Like, you couldn't.
This
hey,
is
get the little googly eyes and the little smile and put it on the head.
Put that shit on there. Put that shit shit in a sombrero, put a
No.
witch hat on it. You know what I'm saying? Do something.
Yo, a dick in a sombrero is
make
crazy.
That shit a skeleton. Do something with the shit. I don't care what you do. Just make that. Listen, I'm
the
speaking
problem,
to ladies, if you feel me, just put a thumbs up in the chat. That's all I'm saying. Because seriously, like we love y'all, but do something. You know what I'm saying?
The problem
send a lip
is,
hold on. Dress your dick up in her favorite Marvel character.
Hey, listen, for real. You know what I mean? Throw that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Make it a Thor hammer, Spider-Man. I don't know. Just figure it out. Figure it out. Like,
you're still going to end up in the group chat, and you're still going to get laughed at, fellas. Let's start there.
You may or may not get laughed at, but you're definitely going to end up in the group chat, like for sure.
For sure. But this is the problem.
Do you understand that group chat is a referral? You are referring that because that is a referral.
That's a good one.
Somebody's going to see that pic, and somebody's going to like it. And they're
going to have some of the girls that be like, girl, they're going to
listen.
Somebody going to be like, oh my God. Some niggas going to be like, ugh, that's nasty, whatever that. But the quiet one in that motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
She going to be like,
anybody who sends eye emojis,
you see the vein in that motherfucker?
Save to camera roll. Yeah, she going to say, hell yeah.
So what's his IG name again? So I can go laugh at him.
Yeah. You think they laugh?
He probably corny and can't dress. What's his name? Trying to be funny and shit. Nah, bitch, you know what you about to do.
And you send it over.
I think I know him and his family. What's his name?
They be right in the inbox.
If group chat is not meant for like somebody you really like, you know what I mean? It depends on the group chat, right? Because I'm in a lot of group chat, but I'm not gonna post a man that I really want to be with in the group chat just because I don't want nothing, just do something with it, guys. Coconut oil, olive oil, salt and pepper. Mambo sauce, whatever. Just something, okay? Something.
Fucking curry out.
Salt, pepper, ketchup.
Something. Do something with that motherfucker. God damn.
Listen, you might get the blowjob of your life with some mama sauce from a girl from DC. Hello?
Hey.
I'm just saying.
Hey, listen.
Don't say I ain't help you. You feel me?
Y'all like the dark red mumbo sauce?
What's your preference, baby? What curry out you go to? You gotta find out what curry out you go to. That's what it is.
Yes, listen, I need the right sauce, okay? Because all mama sauce is not made equal, and I'm not even from here.
It's not.
But I might as well be, but it's not equal.
It's not, man. Very true. But that's what I was gonna say. Dick pics are high risk, low reward every time. I don't know why men do it, but it's too high risk and low reward, man. You're gonna get laughed at. You're not. It doesn't mean you're gonna get anything from it. Like I said, it's very low reward, man. I've never seen or even heard of somebody's like, yo, I sent the dick pic and she came over the same day. We fucked it. Like, that's not the story. It's not how it ends. It's look flat. Come on, man. God damn.
I'm just saying.
I mean, the bitch like shrimp, cool, but like
dick pics has worked before.
Listen,
I'm not saying it hasn't, but it's not enough for niggas to use that as a go-to move. It's not enough to be like, oh well, this conversation ain't working. Dick pic. No, that's not. It don't. The ratio, the win-loss. The win-loss ratio is nah.
You have to already be in order for you to send the dick pic, and so then it's like.
So has any of y'all ever received a pussy pic?
Mm-hmm.
A random jump, like
random unannounced?
Yeah, a random.
Oh, y'all was talking to you.
Look.
Her camera roll nasty as hell. So wait, yes, yeah. I mean, like you mean like just out of nowhere from a person that you know, or
random joint.
Okay, yeah.
Because see, the way I've gotten random was a chick had jumped in my inbox, and I forgot how she started the conversation. But she was sending pictures of like just her So she sent out, let's just say she sent 12 pictures. And she threw that pussy pic right in the middle and then tried to say, "Oh,
oops,
I'm
my bad.
sorry.
I ain't mean to
didn't
send
mean to
that
send
one.
that."
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah.
Open. And
You know
so
the
I
game.
was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. I erased it." And she said, "But oh well, since you didn't already seen that," then she boom and sent like 12 more. It was all explicit. And I was like, I knew that was going to fuck her up when I said, "Oh, don't worry about it. I erased it. I could tell you didn't mean to send that."
So I have a question, Rated. Was it roast beef?
The one that I got?
I mean, I'm sorry, flat. Was it roast beef, or was it like it was? Good looking?
Was it? Oh, look at how cute I am.
swear.
Arby's, and then I'm still cute. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think so. I don't think, if I can remember, this happened so long ago, but I think she was kind of like a chubby little chubster joint. So it was kind of like that fat, the fat joint. With the little piece of the clip sticking out.
I cannot. I'm done.
It was one of the jokes where you definitely had to go and spread it in order. If you wanted to show it off, you had to definitely spread it.
Yeah. So healthy. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, that happened so long ago. Look, it was some white chick.
Yeah,
but
I had an old white lady in my DMs, man.
Did she send you some box pics?
She used to do
all that shit after the fact, but
she used to do shit like strip teases in her kitchen.
What? Where she don't clean the chicken at? Okay, I'm hip.
I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm cool." You know what I'm saying? "Oh, you know what I'm saying? What's it up?" I'm saying, "Nah, this is like long day, man. I'm tired, ready to, you know, say call it. Gotta, you know, oh, you had a long day. I'm gonna send you something to help you with this long day." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, she gonna send me a picture of something crazy." So I was kind of mentally preparing for it. Nah, I wasn't expecting a video of her in a fucking nightgown in her kitchen. And mind you, she was like 50 something too. She ain't even.
Oh my god,
50 something. Was she a good looking 50 something?
Yeah, she was 50 something. She's like, "Oh, I hope this works. You like that? I hope it helps."
I feel like if you do it right, you know,
don't do that.
No, but listen, the segue into sending nudes or box pics, you got to do it the right way. That's all I'm saying.
Don't strip tease me. That is some
strip
of the funniest weird.
Nah,
shit
she was not cooking
strip
shit.
Season is definitely, you got to do it right. I'm a big sexter. I actually have sexted for my friends before because they're not good at sexting. But listen, I'll sex the drawers right off of all y'all. Just
see, come on. See, when I was talking about this shit, niggas like, "Oh, I don't do that. I gotta see it in person. I can't sext."
You can sext the drawers off.
Yes.
Of someone.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I mean, you should know this. You know, I wrote erotica.
Well, yeah, but I ain't. You said you can talk,
but yes, because I'm very
She's
creative.
Confident in her shit.
Oh, absolutely.
So when you do that, what do they do?
What you mean when I sext them?
When you say you can sext the drawers off of somebody. Okay, so if you were sexting me, and you said you can sext me out of my drawers. What does that do? Have me play with myself at this point, or what?
I mean,
like,
it just depends on
you'll be trying to pull up as soon as we get off. Y'all be cool. Y'all be safe. Don't put your hands where you won't put your and your ass will be gone. Trying to get to a My Desire's house after the pod at fucking 11 at night. That's what she talking about.
But I mean, I feel like the thing is that sexting is very like, it's a thing that it's like an art. You know what I mean? I feel like just men and women in general needs to have it. Like it's not for everybody, right? That's not what I'm saying. But I think that there's always a flirting. There's always a little bit of flirt that you need to keep your relationship, like, you know, because you never know. And if your person is not a sexter and they just randomly sex you something, it's cool. I mean, because real life, like really people do ask me to sex for them and they're not big sexters. And so their folks know, like, all right, so like, who wrote this? Because you didn't write this. It's cute though. Like, I like it. But I think sometimes when you need help in the area, you know, like, it's all good. I mean, we even women have a different thing, and I have really cool friends, and so like, you know, we've also like tried to figure out how do we take sexy pictures, like how do you wear lingerie, how do you pose in lingerie, like all those kind of things that, you know, not for y'all, for us, because when you get a confident version of us, you guys just benefit. Like, we're not doing it for y'all, we're doing it for us, you know what I'm saying? But there's a different level of like, I feel good today. You know what I'm saying? Like, my nails done, my feet done, I'm freshly waxed, got my hair did. Like, you can't tell me shit. It's ain't for you. It's for me. You just gonna benefit from it. So,
Sonny, man, if you
but it's
creative,
gonna be some glitter on that box pics you gonna get.
Some glitter. Yeah, guys, spice it up. You know what I'm saying?
Spice it up.
That's the thing, man. You got, like I said, you got to be creative. You got to have imagination, and you got to be a little creative with it, man. And it's a whole nother world, man. I've been trying to tell my guys they don't do it. They like, man,
I've sexed before. I don't role play. That's what you was like, yo, I do role play. I'm like,
role play.
I can't.
You in a sombrero, my nigga. What are you
role play right now.
Nigga, you already 1 foot in the door.
I can't get into character, bro. Like I don't think I can get into character.
Let me give you one. Let me see if you can get with this. So you're dating a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
You meet at the bar. You arrived separately at the bar. You sat on, you know, and let's just say you didn't know she was there yet. She arrived. She sent you a drink, right? And the bartender's like, and you're like, well, who this come from? It's like the woman over there, and he points to your girlfriend or the woman you're dating, and you like, oh shit, okay. So you walk over to her, and you say thank you, right? And she goes, you're welcome. I just thought you were really fine sitting at the bar by yourself. Like, who you here with? Are you gonna pick it up or are you gonna drop the ball?
Bitch, we ain't at no bar. Scoot over. You gonna throw the whole shit on. It's terrible.
It's gonna fuck up the whole alley-oop. Just drop the ball.
Sending me a drink, you already fucked up. But
because he don't drink. But okay.
Yeah, you send a nigga some buffalo wing. Like I see, you said send him some chicken wing. Yeah, you send a nigga a buffalo wing or something. You know,
thank you.
Nigga said I'm a snap in the character. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Thank you, Serena.
I can roll with it. I can roll with that. But
you're not going to be the one that like initiate that. Like that's not.
Yeah, I don't know how long I can stay. Just like how Raider don't know how long he could be a sugar baby. I don't know how long I can stay in the character. I really don't.
Okay.
King, what did you say about sexting before when we talked about it on here? I think you said you'd rather see pictures. I think y'all mentioned pictures.
Yeah.
Y'all was like, y'all need to see something to kind of give a better visual. That's when we
both said, now we Pisces, so we need visual. You know, our imagination runs.
Listen.
But we gotta, it ain't gotta be flat out new. Give me something where my imagination can take it and run.
That talking, I'm just gonna be like, okay.
Yeah,
especially like somebody I haven't really seen. Like I can't do nothing with that, Joe. Like just if I haven't seen you or no, like if I met somebody I haven't never seen before.
See why she I
know. That nigga said I can't do it.
I can't. Oh my god!
I tell you, like if like somebody I never seen before and they try to sex me, like sext. Me, I'm sitting there like, I don't even know.
Sexting is when you've already met this person. You've already you know this person. And here's my thing. What I've
learned. See me, I rather role play. I can't the sexting. I rather role play.
Okay, so you're role play.
I role player.
The thing is, as a woman, right, and the women who are in the chat can say yay or nay, right? As a woman, and I've gotten older, I'm in a space where like stimulation is key. Okay, like you do not, when it's cold outside, you do not get into your car, start it up and leave. You got to warm it up, get the snow off of it, and let it sit for a little while. The best version of a woman, you're going to get her when she gets to marinate. Like you think that she wet, you don't even realize this is just level 1. This is basic shit right here that you're getting, right? It comes from the sexting, from the flirting, from all of the things, the taking your time, like those things matter. They stimulate. That's just how women operate. So when we're talking about like pictures or sexting and things like that. It's something about you not rushing me into it, if that makes sense, right? Because that's something that I experienced when I was younger. It was a lot of rushing. Like, they're like, for whatever reason, we finna die in the next 30 minutes and you gotta, you know what I mean? So the time taken in the sexting and the flirting, the conversation, the phone sex, whatever you want to call it, all that is just like gonna get you even better than what you expected to begin with. Role play.
I get that, but I can sext, but the picture is what puts me in that zone. I honestly think with a little bit of visual, like I said, you don't have to be flat out nude. You can just have on lingerie, something to get that. Once the imagination get to going, I'm gone. I really think I can role play once I get in that bag.
I think you're right.
I gotta get in that bag first.
But I will challenge you. I will challenge you and King to just try, right? To like without the visual to try. I mean, I
know I can do that without the visual of somebody I've already fucked.
I would pay good money to see a sexting thread of a woman and King. I swear it is the oh my God.
Bro, no.
I would love to see that.
That would be the funniest shit in the world.
That shit gonna end up on Reddit, okay?
Oh my God.
Funniest.
I already know what it's about to be like.
That ball gonna get dropped like 8 times.
I don't trust him to sext on his own. Give me your phone. I will help this woman out because
that would be hilarious, bro. I would pay for that for real.
No.
Damn.
What you got on? Some regular shit. What's up?
Oh my gosh.
I got on some lingerie. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
It's 2 p.m. Why would you be wearing that? Like, what the fuck is you doing?
No, mine's like, how's that? What is that doing for me over here? I don't get it, Joe. I don't get it. I am not there.
John, texting, I don't get it. In the response in sexting is crazy.
You know what that is? That's a Tubi movie right there. That's King.
Oh,
it's Tubi.
Man.
Tubi.
It's Tubi.
Tubi's on another level, yeah.
It's given Tubi. I don't like
oh
it.
My gosh. All right, man. We're gonna leave this alone and go ahead and get into this big show break real quick. So we can get into the last one before we get up out of here. It's already an hour and 22 into a Monday pod. So let me get this out of the way real quick. First things first, y'all know what we like to do when it comes to the day. We actually got this up right now. First things first, as of September 11th. Okay. First thing I see is National Make Your Bed Day. Make y'all fucking beds. All right. Next up, Patriot Day, Libraries Remember Day. Okay, cool. Whatever that is. National Ball/Employee Exchange Day. That is crazy. National Hot Cross Bun Day. Never had any of those. No News is Good News Day. I fuck with that. And then some birthdays, man. Taraji P. Henson got a birthday. Ludacris got a birthday. And I don't see anybody else. And shout out to everybody else that got birthdays. We know some had passed and some is on the way. So shout out to all of y'all. Okay? Now, it is Monday, so there's no new music, but it is some sports going on. Football week 1 is here and everything is started, man. Y'all already know last Thursday was the start of the season. And there's a game on right now, actually, man. The Buffalo Bills are playing the Jets. We talked about it earlier. Aaron Rodgers went out immediately, I think, on the first play or two. It was a sack, but he didn't get hit. He just got spent and dragged to the ground. It was like he was standing up talking. Then this nigga just looked around and just laid on the ground. It's like, what the fuck? I thought he was bullshitting, and then he just walked off. And I still think it's some bullshit a little bit, but they got their backup, and their backup is one of the worst quarterbacks that we've seen last year, and they do not want that man starting, but he is. And we'll see, man. As of right now, the score is 13-6. Buffalo is up over the Jets. But yeah, some great football has been played. If y'all want to know what is up with Flat's name, because I saw somebody ask that earlier, Commando Camacho, for those who are new here during football season. Flat is a Washington Commanders fan. Whenever his team win, he is going to show up wearing that sombrero and he's going to change his name, okay? Just so y'all know. And yes, they won against the Arizona Cardinals 20-16 yesterday. And me, I'm a Cowboys fan. My team won as well. We beat the fucking dog shit out the Giants 40 to I'm just saying what happened.
But you okay, ain't gotta get.
I'll take the dog shit out of there. My fault.
Thank you.
We beat the New York Giants 40-0.
That was trash.
Yes, it was a wild game. So yeah, man. So go look up y'all teams and y'all scores and those who are into football and fantasy and all that good stuff, man.
They're practicing apparently. Like,
sheesh, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, great football being played right now, man. So there's that, and I'm gonna run through this quick lineup that I have right here. There ain't really too much going on. From the rap group Migos, Quavo is planning to enroll into college next year, man. He's going to the University of Georgia. Shout out to that, man. Education. I like education. Go learn something. It ain't about fucking trapping in the bando all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? All that bullshit niggas be rapping about, man. Go to school, get your education, man. I love that. So shout out to Quavo, man. Try to go to Georgia University next year. Love that. More, you know what I'm saying? Good news, whatever. I hate the fact that Doja Cat makes me hate being like she's. I love parts of Doja Cat and I hate parts of Doja Cat. She just made me hate her a week ago, but I'm shouting her out right now because her Paint the Town Red marks the first rap Hot 100 #1 in over a year. So she's out here making some noise with what she's doing, man. Love it. But you know, I'm not understanding her angle. I know she's doing this whole, you know, she got a whole other thing going on that I'm not really a fan of, but you know, shout out to her for, you know, doing what she do. All right. Next up, 𝐿 Rock, man. Y'all know her and the whole Blueface thing. She decides to dedicate her son to Christ, man. She's definitely trying to, you know, do that pivot, you know what I'm saying, take her life into another path. And she also shared that her son's middle name is Jesus. Like, she's really, really, really into this. Excuse me. So, you know, however, you know what I'm saying, this ends up panning out, I hope it does the best for her and her life and her children, and that whole messy debacle that they had going on social media for years. It's just been nasty and messy, but it looks like she's going down the right path, man. She got some people behind her supporting her and things like that, man. She's really into, you know what I'm saying, her religion right now. So I hope it works out for her and, you know what I'm saying, her children and family and things like that, man. So shout out to that. I think it's a good one.
She's
you know
from here.
Yeah. Crazy enough. She sure is. And yeah. Next up, man. Y'all know the whole situation with Gunna and fucking I see Jeffrey on the screen. Fucking Young Thug, and they calling him a snitch and a rat, blah blah blah. But he just did a concert at the Barclays and he put Free Jeffrey on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Like, Free Young Thug. Like, he's still showing his support, X, Y, and Z. People feel a way about it. You know what I'm saying? The first celebrity to uncancel himself. You know, I don't think that's true, but yeah, they're trying, man. He's trying out here, man. Some people like it, some people don't. I just think that was very, very interesting that he did that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against it. If that's how you feel, then that's how you feel. If you feel like he didn't do anything wrong and he still support Young Thug, cool. I'm not sure if that's going to be reciprocated, but you know, it is what it is. All right. Congratulations to Coco Gauff. She wins the US Open. That's that black woman magic right there, man. Love that. 19 years old, man. 19 years old. She just made history with her first Grand Slam win, man. She becomes the youngest American to ever win a championship since Serena did it. So that's beautiful. Shout out to her, man. I love everything about this.
Did you see the video of 10 years ago when she was a little girl in the stands?
Watching Serena.
Yes.
Craziness, and now she's in that same position. It's so fire. Beautiful, man. That's beautiful, beautiful, man.
Her father took her, and that's why her father was crying. You know, she put her father on blast because she didn't. She was like, "Yeah, y'all caught him crying in HD in 4D." You know,
4K. Yeah.
Her dad did not want to cry, but just imagine as a father, 10 years ago, you had this little girl that was 8 years old in the stands because you took her to see Serena Williams win hers.
Mm-hmm.
And then 10 years later, that same little girl is on the court and wins.
Like, it's beautiful, man.
Man, that is.
Yeah, no, that's special, man.
Yeah,
that is
4K.
A beautiful thing, man. Love it, man. Again, congratulations to you, Coco. This is super dope, man. Love everything about this, man. This was dope. But yeah, and that's all I think I have. I'm not doing this. It was a question. $1 million, would you rather swim across Lake Lanier or stay in a room full of flying roaches and cicadas for 24 hours? Give me the flying roaches and cicadas.
How's about the roaches and cicadas?
Easy money.
Also, do we have like one of those melting pots with chocolate?
You don't have shit.
Oh, he gonna eat them motherfuckers.
Fondue the shit out the bitches.
Fondue, yeah, I feel you, but nah, I mean that's it. I get that, but yeah, that's all I got, man, for the mid-show break. And we do have one more on the books. Let's see if I can. This is not going to change anything, but whatever. All right, let's see if we can get this on the screen. I have not played this, so I don't know what this is about, what it consists of. It was sent over. I brought it here because we have a lovely woman here. So this has something to do with that.
Does money make it harder for women to date?
So we're going to, I think the sound is good. Wait, I don't know if I hit the button. No, let me try this again before I fuck it up. All right, boom, share screen, entire screen, share audio, boom. All right. All right, so take a listen. Again, I don't know what the hell this is. We're going to see what it is and talk about it. All right.
Money makes it harder for a woman to date.
I'll say true. I'll say true.
Okay.
I'll say true.
Way to keep your real hat on. And why do you say that?
I say true because in my experience dating, men are quicker to make assumptions. And the biggest assumption is you don't need a man. I would hear men tell me that from the very first. I haven't even said anything to you. You just know what I do, and they think that you don't need a man. And that's not how I feel at all. So I think that money makes people make assumptions. And I think that sometimes makes it hard. I think that most men are drawn to women that they think they can help. They like the damsel in distress. And so a lot of times when you are successful, it's hard to be seen as someone that needs a man and someone that needs and truly values a man's input.
Okay. That was her take about her personal experience on why she feels like her making money makes it harder for her to date. Do you guys agree? Disagree?
I agree. In my experience, as I've like leveled up, so there's an assumption, right, that I tell people like, oh, like, so who do you work for? And I'm like, oh, I work for DOD. I'm a contractor. And then as soon as they hear contractor, they're like, oh, so you make money, and I'm like, I mean, is that what are you asking me, like, or are you telling me? I do feel like it does make it a little bit harder because not a lot, but I have encountered some men who will ask, well, how do you feel about dating a man who makes less than you? Now, mind you, they don't know how much I make. They're just assuming because I told them what I do and where I work that I make a certain amount of money. And I guess for whatever reason, they're like asking. But I think it's kind of similar in a way to where we view men as if they don't, if all they want is just a housewife because they're making money, if that makes sense, right? Like it's like, oh, well, you make money, so you don't want a woman who can work. You just kind of, So it's a toss up. There are some guys who do make it seem like you might not know how to submit, right? Or you don't know how to let a man lead. These are all assumptions, the same way that some women have assumptions about men who make a certain kind of money, that they're arrogant, right? And these are all based on your experience. I've met men who make 6 figures, 7 figures, 9 figures. My encounter with a few of those men they are complete assholes. They are very arrogant. They feel like, let me teach you, let me show you how it's done, because what do you know about XYZ? And then you can meet guys who are very much like, listen, like, yeah, this money is cool and everything. That doesn't make me who I am. There's a difference between letting the money decide like who you're going to be versus like who you just actually are. And so when in the dating world, I've encountered men who are just like, oh well, I guess you don't need a man, or you look like you might be hard headed, or like there's some really interesting like comments. You don't listen. The worst one I probably got was like, oh, you're a typical black woman, like.
Sheesh.
And I've definitely encountered some things, and I feel like it's because of the stigma, like the conversations that they've had with people in the past, and also people are not prone to listen, right? So if I've learned that I've gotten older that some men can't be interrupted, right? Like, and what I mean by that is they're not willing to listen to what's being said. So if I can't ask you a question for clarification or to make sure I heard you correctly, and this is things that I've learned in therapy, right? It's like, well, what did you hear me say? Because a lot of people do not listen, so they're not even really hearing you. But I think that you just have to be confident in who you are. Like, yeah, I make money, but that's not what matters to me. Like, I did a dating matchmaking situation like a few years ago, and they asked you like, what are the things that you're looking for? And money, it was not at the top of my list. Like, it wasn't hard for me to find a man with money. It was hard for me to find a man who was consistent, or who could compromise, or who knew how to effectively communicate. Like, those are the things that matter. So I think it's just all about what it is you're looking for. But when it comes to a woman making a certain kind of money, or a perception of what we're making or how we live, like I had a guy tell me he wouldn't date me because I owned a house. Like, so there's just a lot of different things that people will find, whatever reason. I think it makes it a little tricky. It does make it a little harder, but I think that if you are persistent and consistent and you know what you want, then you just won't settle, and you can be, like that's your, like, it's a you problem, not a me problem. If you're intimidated by the money, you assume that I'm making, because I'm not sharing my salary with anyone until we're full-fledged into a relationship, considering engagement, right? But if you are already intimidated by the assumption, there's not much I can do to make that, make that change for you. So that's a you problem, not a me problem.
I agree. I feel you there, man. My take on this is that I do agree with her, by the way. I do think that it is harder for her today, but I do think that it's two-sided. I think it's not just the men. I think it's the women as well. I think two things happen here. One, when it comes to men, we listen to what a lot of women say, what a lot of women want. And even Amiyah, what you said earlier, you was like, you're looking for a relationship with a man. You said that hopefully he can be financially, stable enough to where you don't have to do a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And that's what men hear. Every time they go somewhere online, social media, in the dating world, in conversations, you hear women say they want a man with money. They want somebody that can financially, run things, take care of them, take care of the household, X, Y, and Z. You're not a real man if you ain't paying all my bills. Girls chase men with money. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in celebrity status world and all that stuff. So money is a very, very important key to what men feel they need to even adapt to any woman. So when you have a woman that already has that, half the men are already going to be like, well, damn, what does she need me for? Because if all women say they want a man with money and she got money, what does she want from me? So I think even it's a small-minded mentality type of thing, but I think that's how they think immediately. Like, damn, there's my shot because she makes more than me, so I ain't got no shot. And a lot of women that I know that makes a lot of money, I'm going to say 50-50, because I'm not going to say all of them are like that. I do know some that will let a man lead, let a man take care of, what it takes inside the household. Even though she's bringing in the most money or whatever, she'll let him, work the finances, although she's like the breadwinner. But I know another half of women that makes a lot of money, and they're like, I'm not dating a man that don't make as much as me or on the same level as me. I'm not dating down, should I say? You know what I'm saying? They not for it. I'm not taking care of no man. I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I see both sides of that. And I think that is adding to the fact that you do make the dating pool a lot harder when you're cutting out a lot of the men based on your income to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Because if you have a certain mentality to say, I want to date a man at this stature, you know what I'm saying? Because I make this, so he has to make this or this. You're cutting out so many potential people that can make you super happy for the rest of your life already.
You are, but I think that there are different levels to that, right? So when I think about the money aspect of relationships, for me, my theory in my head is I like to travel. I like to shop. I like to eat out. You know what I mean? And not irresponsibly, obviously, right? Because I got shit to do. But what I'm saying is, if I like to travel, let's say there's 12 months in a year, my goal is to travel at least 3 times in a year, and not necessarily international, like big, like Greece, but Greece is probably going to be one of the biggest trips I take. Like, I'm planning my birthday, right? So I like to do things in advance. I don't want it to be an issue where I'm like, I want to go to Greece and you still trying to figure out your finances. And that's real. That's not a dig or a shade or anything. It's literally me saying, like, I don't want this to be an issue between us. So let me tell you now what it is. Like, I love to travel. Are you okay with that? Like, do you have the funds? Do you know how to manage your money in a way where you can do those type of things? Hey, I want to go, you know, to the cabin for winter, or I want to go and see the opera. I want to go to concerts. Like, can you afford to do those things with me? Because it's not that I just want to do those things. Let me be clear. What I'm saying is I want a man to go to She's Shakespeare with me. I want a man and a husband that I can go to Broadway with. So I'm not saying that the money is like that. What I'm saying is money provides a certain kind of lifestyle. And if I'm already living a certain kind of lifestyle, how can we collaborate together and make it work? That's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? So you can, depending on the person, right? It all depends on what other things you have going on. If you got kids, if you don't have kids, if you got a lot of people think about it and they're like, oh, well, you know, like, I don't have kids, but you got $250K in college debt. So that's like, there are things that can hinder you from doing a lot of things. So money wise, I want a man who wants a wife who says, like, listen, I got it. You can work if you like to, right? Because I'm not lazy by no means. Like, I've been working. I got, you know, I'm doing my own thing. Like, at some point in time, I want to own my own shop because I have some dreams of my own. What I'm saying is, can you hold it down and that not be an issue while I do X, Y, Z? Because at some point in time, that's what I would do for him. You know what I mean? But I know that I'm not like the regular woman. What I mean by that is, like, money is cool and everything, but I really want substance. Like, I want that safety, that protection, and those things don't really necessarily always come with money. But I'm asking because I want to live a certain kind of way. So if I'm saying that I want to go to Greece and you looking at me and you're like, man, I don't even got a passport and I got to get a passport and I got to do X, Y, Z, that's something that you got to think about. Like, I'm not telling you can't do it. I'm just asking you if you can. I think that's where a lot of things get lost in translation, right? For me personally, for the friends that I have, the circle that I have, it's not that we want to be lazy and not do nothing. We will manage the household, the finances, the kids, whatever, like, bring you comfort, support, encouragement, yada, 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 respect you. Even if you're making less than me, then that's a conversation to be had. But there's always that gap, right? Like, how much is less? Like, are we talking about a $40,000 gap? Because that's huge. Like, we know if you making $80,000, you're not making $80,000. If you're making $100,000, you're not making $100,000. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? So these things, like, matter. Have a real full conversation without the assumption, right? Like, I've had conversations with men where I'm like, I make good money, but I'm not saying that doesn't negate me wanting to have a companion and have a relationship, and doesn't negate me knowing how to submit or letting a man lead. But all these things also align under your spirituality. So, like, you can't have one without the other, right? Like, there's a level that starts with the basis of your spirituality and then everything underneath that. So when I'm having a conversation about dating and about money, it's what can you do, and or are you going to have a problem with me doing it if you can't? Because that's real too. Like, that's a conversation to be had. And those things get lost in translation when you don't have a full blown conversation. And I do think that with podcasts and all the gossip blogs and stuff where they're, you know, like, oh, women just, you know, they want a man with all these amounts of money to buy and pay and da da da. Like, let's have a real conversation with real women who are looking to date, not women who just want to be taken care of. There's difference, like, and I think that also needs to be like differentiated, like being taken care of and being in a relationship where a man wants and desires to be the protector and to be the provider is completely different than just being like, yeah, just take care of me and I don't want to do anything. Like, that's not the same.
King, because he made like 16 faces.
Yeah,
Okay.
I pointed at him when she said, I want somebody that can go to opera with me. I said, that cancels him out.
That nigga ain't going to no opera.
No. I actually do opera. Like I said, like I can't do
musicals.
Those those what's them joints? Like if it's a musical and I know it's a musical, I can do it. But those stage plays that turn into them singing, I can't do them bitches. Because I'm thinking it's gonna be a play, then they start singing. I'm like, no.
Yeah, they start doing all this goofy shit.
Yes, dancing.
And I lost my son. And I just can't help myself. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, he busts out into a song. He got to sing about his son he just lost.
I can't do it. Now I could go to an opera. I could all that stuff because I know they're going to be singing.
Yeah. But when you go to a play and them niggas break out some vocals,
let the right woman make you better. And at the end of the day, that's what it is. Like that's what, and that's vice versa. I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to be in a relationship where we don't like Dancing Love said, like I want to level up. I want a companion. I want a partner. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not meant to do this alone. I don't feel like anybody wants to do this alone. And I think that there's a level of fear that you have when you are dating in your later 30s, early 40s. Like, it's a whole different ball game. You got to be willing to have the tougher conversations and just be honest and straightforward. Like, you know, for me, one of my biggest deal breakers is a guy who doesn't want to have kids and a guy who doesn't believe. So, like, if those two things are you, listen, there's no love lost, but like that ain't for me, and that's okay. For you. Yeah, you just keep it moving. But I think that you should have different experiences with your person. Like, I want to travel with you. I want to see the world and see places I've never been. I want to create those memories. So 50 years from now, you know, when one of us goes, like, we got these memories to hold on to, and it's just like, damn, like this was big amazing. Facts. So, you know, I think sometimes we look at relationships wrong. We look at marriages wrong. I feel like, unfortunately, for the Black community, they made this thing with marriage for Black men like, oh, it's a ball and chain and you're going to lose. Listen, with the right person in your life, like, you level up to you level completely up. You support each other. You build empires. You know what I mean? But you also have to be able to lean in on each other, trust and honor, respect each other, communicate effectively. You know what I mean? And everything is not going to be rainbows and unicorns, but have the conversation, you know, and figure out what the end goal is if you really want the relationship that you say you want or the marriage that you say you want. You know what I mean? So, like, that's just, you know, I mean, I love all the time, and not the idea of love, like the actual love where I see people thriving in relationships for 50 years and it's not peaches and cream, but they decide to love each other and they choose to make it work anyway. That's what I want. I want you to choose me. Like, when I'm not nice to you, when you can't stand my guts, you know, all that other shit, I want you to constantly choose me.
Damn right.
The same, so.
Damn right, motherfucker.
Got King Nipples hard over there talking that shit, man.
Yeah, sure did.
All right, Commando Camacho, man. Do you agree with this?
Does money make it harder for women to date? I would say no. The reason I say it depends on if she makes it about her money. That's when it becomes harder to date a woman with money. If it's not about your money, you know, there's women that got the bag. There's women that has dealt with men that had the bag. There's women that deal with men that got the bag, but their love ain't the same. that the love ain't the same, the protection is not the same. Everything that you look for in a man is not the same. Like you even said that you've met some 6 figures, 7 figures, 9-figure men and they're assholes. There's a difference between, you know, high quality or high what's the word I'm looking for? High value, high valued men and high earning men. And so what you have to understand is that just because you're a high earner doesn't make you a high valued man, because a high valued man understands that it's not always just about his money. And you know, he looks for more into his woman than just what she can provide, or is she here just because I can provide, you know, because a man needs that. We need that. We need that shoulder to fall back on as well, you know, that vulnerable state where we want to open up, because that's why a lot of these rich people commit suicide. They don't have anybody to talk to. They don't have anybody that they can open up to. No, you know, no button. But they don't have those type of people, you know, based on just their money. You know, their money don't make them.
Absolutely.
Like I said, I can run into a person with all of this money and you treat your woman like shit. And I can make what I make and take your woman from you because I can treat her better. I can make her feel secure. And it's not about my money that making her feel secure. A lot of the things that makes women feel secure are very simple that men just tend to think because I make a lot of money, I don't have to do those things. And that's not true.
That's where they go.
But it's not harder to date women unless if she makes it about her money and it's I need, you know, like you said, Ray, if they come to the table with I need you to be making this and this and this and that, you're making it harder for yourself to date. Let it play out and see how it plays out. What happens when you meet the dude that is it, but he don't make as much as you. But guess what? He's still comfortable. He's still straight, you know, with his lifestyle. He can own his own house, still car, and all of that.
Right.
But he ain't up there with it. Because it's a lot of women that make a lot of money that don't even know how to manage that money. Absolutely. What happens when you make that, like you said, you make $100,000 a year, doesn't mean you make $100,000. But what happens when you make $100,000 a year and that man can help you with your money, make that $110,000 a year, and you trying to figure out where this other 10 come from? Because just because you got a lot of money don't mean you know how to manage that money. What happens when he makes less than you? But guess what? You trying to figure out how he lives so comfortable only making this amount of money. But that's because he knows what to do with his money. What happens when he can help you level up like you're looking for? He can help you level up with what you make, even though he does not make what you make. Or probably even though, what if he don't make nowhere close to what you make?
Right.
But he can help you level up. He can make you feel secure. He can make you feel confident or whatever it is that you're missing, but you basing it off your money. You might be, if it ain't a lesson, it's a blessing, but it's a possibility that you can miss them.
Oh, yeah.
You can miss your blessing trying to teach a lesson when you don't even know the lesson for real. You just talking. So sometimes, like I always say, God gave us one mouth to talk out of. Everything else he gave us the two ears, 2 eyes, 2 nostrils to breathe. Use those more. Use this less, because you might burn something. You might burn a bridge. You might fuck something up just by running your mouth thinking you got all the answers just because you make a lot of money. That shit don't mean nothing. And you will fuck something up or miss your blessing just because you basing things off your money. If you leave the money out. Money shouldn't even be a talk in the first 1 or 2, maybe even 3 conversations.
Yeah,
like you said, if we're not talking about moving together, committing and engagement and all of that, my money don't concern you. You notice that we've been on 4 or 5 dates and I've been at these dates. I might even pay for some shit. You might even pay for some. But guess what? I'm on these dates. So you got to understand that I'm doing something right.
Yeah.
Don't miss out on your blessing just because he don't make the money that you make.
Don't miss out on your blessing because you busy looking on Instagram thinking that people showing you what's really happening in their life and they not. That's a lot of what's messing people up, to be quite honest, is you out here think, oh God, I see what you do for others, he bought me a bag, it was $5,000 in it, he bought me a Jag, it was like, listen, sometimes like people don't always start there. They ain't ready for that conversation because it's something that you gotta work to in order to get to them places. I mean, unless you gotta a fund, somewhere, what they call them things, with a trust fund or whatever. But the reality of it is that people out here working hard for what they got. They're working hard to give their significant others what they want. It's not happening overnight, and I completely 100% agree with you, Flat. Like a lot of times people will ruin it because of the money. You don't know what people can offer you. Like I said, salary was not one of the biggest things on my, and it's still not while I'm dating. It's not one of the big, because I've been stood up before. I've had a guy who didn't know how to control his anger before. You know what I'm saying? Like the things that matter to me, that are important to me, that make me want to bring you home to my mama, it's not that you're going to make money or that how much money you making. It's, do you treat me good? Do I feel safe when I'm with you? Because if I don't feel safe, it ain't rocking. If I don't feel like you're going to protect me, if you can't take care of me when I'm sick, you know what I mean? Like, we talking about little stuff, but it's so big in the grand scheme of things. You know what I mean? Like, are you going to be a good father? You know what I'm saying? Those things matter. Ask yourselves those types of questions. That's what matters the most.
Facts. King, do you think making money makes it harder for women to date, man?
Y'all want me going on a rant? Y'all want my tangent? I don't think we got enough time. Y'all be cool. Y'all be safe. All right. So everybody made some very, very good, valid points. I'm gonna say yes. I mean, like I said, I've talked to a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people. I've experienced a lot of things. Yes, it does make it really hard for females. A lot of females use their money as a power or a tool to use against certain men or weaker men. Like I've seen some females like will play the reverse role. You know how like you said earlier about men who making money being total assholes. I've seen some females do that. Will move in weaker men. They got the money and just treat these niggas like some shit. So when other men hear these stories, they know what to look out for. Like it's females, y'all put y'all stuff on the platform for everybody to see. Men talk on the low radar. Like barbershops, we talk on low radar. We tell each other about stories, so we know, or we just listen to females talk. You hear some crazy ass motherfucking stories. So that's of course is going to be in the subconscious. A lot of people head are like, all right, so if this female got money, she might not respect me. I'm gonna have to deal with X, Y, and Z because I know so and so, or I've experienced it myself with somebody who had money and dealing X, Y, and Z. Now, is it everybody? Hell no, it's not everybody. But it depends really on your region or where you're at, the type of females, what she's doing, how she's interacting with a lot of dudes. So it depends. So like a lot of people, females with money, they'll try to just stay away from it because they just don't want to deal with the BS of like being looked down on, belittled, because you got more than them or treated a certain way. Like I'm pretty sure most dudes have probably been through it. What else? And it's another thing with it's more so what are you doing with that money? A lot of females can have like you can have a lot of money, but if you showing that you have a lot of money, you live in a certain life. Just think about it. Most men feel like their value is not really anything unless they do provide. So they have to really take a look at you like, okay, I see you. Say such on the dating app or IG or Facebook. If I'm really interested in you, I know you make more than me. But now I need to really see what you're doing with your money and what your like how your life you're living. And if they're the type of person that feels that they need to provide in some aspect or even try to keep up, and they make less, they seeing that you're living a life that they just can't afford, that's going to deter them, period. I mean, I think Amiyah says, she likes to travel, she likes to do this and like to do that. Say like this person just ain't got it to do that. Or they say they got kids, they have responsibilities. A lot of people really out here on survivor mode for real. Most females, black, y'all winning. Most dudes barely surviving. So it's just like, do I really want to kill myself to even try to keep up with this person who's actually just doing better than me? It's not their fault, but I just ain't got it. I even say for myself, like I'm the type of, like, yo, I tell the person up front, like, y'all know me. If I ain't got it, I ain't got it. If I can do it, I can do it. I can't, I can't. I remember so many times that at least be keeping it real, telling somebody my financial situation, and I just get ghost. I mean, I can hold my own, but I mean, they, of course, they people, like you said, they want people to experience with travel if they don't want any hiccups, any bumps, any excuses. Some people just have a certain lifestyle that they want to live, and of course they making more money. That's not an issue, but that just really starts to deter a lot of people who probably just can't do it or whatsoever. What's another joint I seen happen? Most people just want power. It's feeling like, yeah, like we need it if I have the money. It's just a power struggle. And money is one of the biggest things when it comes to power struggles. And I think I did mention respect. Like, I'm sorry, that respect shit, I mean, it's a lot of percentage. It's a whole big percentage. Like, they might start off not, respecting you, like being cool. All right, that's cool. I make more than you. That's all right. Like saying, as soon as you can't move the way they're moving, yeah, that shit is crazy. How females, like, y'all go for the jugular, and then it is more so like, if there's a lifestyle that this person is trying to live, and it's money stopping that man, half the time they're gone. Now, man, it's a small percentage of females who won't, but there's a large percentage. Yo, they will, and that's shown everywhere, even in like the movies, music. It's everywhere, and it's like it's normal. Come on, broke boys don't deserve no pussy. Like all these movies, like just leave the little dude. I mean, like for the prime example, what's that Tyler Perry joint? Diaries of a
Black Woman.
Black Woman?
No.
Why Did I Get Married?
No. Diaries of a Marriage Counselor. The joint where she left her husband for the dude with the money. Yeah, and he gave her AIDS. Yes.
Oh no, that was shit. I can't think of the name of that damn movie. That wasn't Diaries of a Marriage Counselor.
It's something with a marriage counselor.
No, it is. Yeah, marriage counselor.
It is. It's something. Diaries of a Marriage Counselor.
It's like something. Yeah, something marriage counselor. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's something with marriage counselor because she ended up being a marriage counselor at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like money. It's just like money's the root of all evil, and it's really one of the things that's breaking down a society.
Yeah.
So it's just like usually like how it's always been. Like a man can have money, and he can probably talk to somebody on his level, up or down. Most women who have money will talk to somebody on a level or higher. They usually don't go down at all. They usually never go down. And most men.
Yeah, you nasty as a motherfucker.
Nasty motherfucker.
You nasty.
All right, CC. Yeah, called Confessions of a Marriage Counselor. Temptations. Yeah. So most men know that. So when they see it, they just like, I don't even want to fucking bother. I don't even want to, like, nah.
What's that saying? They say that you know the true colors of a woman when a man has money or loses money, and you know the true colors of a man when he has money, right? I think that's what it is.
So, I think that should go both ways.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think it should. I think a lot of times it's the money, like you said, it's really a power thing, right? And
Very
when it
much.
comes to the Black community, we are oftentimes coming from a scarcity mindset. When you come from a scarcity mindset, money matters because you're feeling like you have to hold on to it because you don't know when you're gonna get it again, right? So like if I'm making a certain amount of money, I need to hold on to this means I have power. But the real power is in how you use your money, like you said. You know what I mean? Like are you investing? Did you buy the block? You know what I mean? Do you have a car note that's $600 and your insurance is $400 and your rent is $1,800? Because at that point in time, your bills is stacking up and the money that you making ain't really making it. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
there are a lot of things to consider, and I think that you have to be honest with yourself on what really matters to you. Like I said, the older that I've gotten, and this is through therapy and many breakthroughs with my family, with understanding my childhood trauma with my dad, like and Black women have had this cape on for so long, and so for me particularly, I want to be soft and I want to be in a space where I can just let go, but that does come with like letting go of control and understanding that you need to allow a man to lead in a certain kind of way. And that doesn't mean money. Like when you really think about how it lines up, it just doesn't. Like, will you pray for me when shit is going bad? You know what I mean? Are you gonna rub my stomach when my cramps are intense and I'm crying? Like, how are you gonna react? God forbid, like the pregnancy is rough, or the house burns down. Like all these things matter. Like, how are you going to treat my well-being, me as a person? Like, you know what I mean? Money cannot treat you any kind of way. You could buy me a Birkin bag and be beating my ass on Saturdays. You know what I'm saying? You could be cheating on me on Tuesdays. You know what I'm saying?
It's Saturday. Get my beating shoes.
I mean, it's just things that we gotta really think about, and I think that comes in vulnerability and like really being honest, like, and really debating. How you want to live this life, and being vulnerable is not easy for most of us. That's very, very hard because
I don't suggest it.
I know many men who have experienced women who they've been vulnerable with, and that woman has used it against them. So I think that you also just have to, you just got to know your person, and I pray that the good women like me are able to find, good men who are willing enough to be trusting enough and vulnerable enough to know that we're not like what you've encountered in the past, and vice versa, right? Because we have our own shit where we can't hold you guys hostage for the things that we've encountered with other men in our past as well. So it's a two-way street. You know what I
mean?
Yeah.
Oh man, this have been a great conversational piece tonight, man. All of these topics were really, really good. We get a round of applause together for everybody who's still sticking around, just kicking it with us, understanding everybody's, mindset, how we feel, our input on things. You know what I'm saying? All great conversations, man. Really, really good part of the night. And we 2 hours and 8 minutes in on a Monday, which is unusual, but let's go ahead and get to the rundown real quick. I'm gonna try to make this fast. We can get the fuck up out of here. First things first, for those who came in here late or still around, if you haven't done it, please hit the thumbs up on this video wherever you're watching from. Hopefully it's YouTube, if it's Facebook, get on over. You already know how it goes. Subscribe. If you already subscribed, get somebody else to subscribe. Hit the thumbs up and hit the notification bell. Y'all know how it goes. All right, boom, man. Round of applause is going to 583 Expressions. Always showing love. We did get an update about the site being down and whatnot, but we always want to make sure that we show love, you know what I'm saying? Because they still here, they still sponsoring, they still posting, they still representing. So we're going to continue to represent for them. But we'll continue to give y'all updates on what happens here. But shout out to Ty and her squad and all that good stuff for supporting and sponsoring the pod. We appreciate you. All right. Boom. You already see what it is, man. Our streaming platforms, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, and all the other platforms as well. Just look us up, LiveVibez Podcast. Look for that lightning bolt, and that's how you know it is us. Shout out to everybody who listens all over the globe. We appreciate all of you. Continue to love and continue to support. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate that as always, man. Next up, man, hashtag LVP Fitness Challenge. If you're taking care of yourself, if you're in the gym, you're going for walks, you're doing your in-home workouts, whatever it is you're doing, and you want to post on your social media, please use the hashtag LVP Fitness Challenge. We would love to click the hashtag and see everybody's progress and things like that. It's motivation for all of us, man. So we appreciate everybody who take care of themselves and like to share it, man. So shout out to that. All right. Boom. Our links link links.co/LiveVibezPodcast if you want to type it in your browser, or you can scan that QR code that's on the screen, or you can look in the description of this video on YouTube, man. Links are all in there as well. You could donate to the vibes. You can get, send us fan mail and gifts, and you can send us topics. You could be a guest. You could be a sponsor. You can subscribe. You can, do all the cool stuff, man. We like to go ahead and network and, all that good stuff for everybody, man. Y'all know what it is. All right. Boom. Y'all know what it is, man. LiveVibesStore.com. Go and check it out and see what new merch is coming. It's none up right now, but there's some on the way. Y'all know we're gearing up for another season 8. So that means new merch and all that good stuff. So make sure you keep this on your radar. We do not have a merch Monday today. I could have probably found something, but I didn't have time. I had one of the busiest days ever today, whatever. Just couldn't get it together. But we're going to give a shout out to you and also a shout out to you because y'all were the last two. All right. So shout out to that. Okay. And everybody else, shit, y'all know what it is, man. Every Monday and Friday around 9 o'clock Eastern time, we come live with the vibes and everybody's favorite photo because we're fucking dope. All right. So for those who still around, if y'all still got some ending questions, and I know Miss Priss gonna have something. All right, she always do. So we're gonna play the tune. If you got an ending question, put it in the comment section right now. We'll write it down. Let's go. Hey. One more time. Let's go. All right. I don't see any ending questions in the comment section, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But we appreciate everybody that was coming through. We appreciate Amiyah Deziire for coming on here as always, and just doing what she do, giving her wisdom, her beauty, and all of the above. Man, we appreciate you every time you come through here.
I'm signing up for once a month.
I know that's right. God damn it, we need it. So I love that.
Yo, I was just thinking that shit. We need to get her on here once a month. I was literally thinking that.
At least till she get hers up and running, because I know once she get hers up and running, she ain't gonna have that.
She's still coming once a month.
She gonna hit the ground running
once a month.
I know that's right. Goddamn.
And
you still
once a month, Monday and Friday. That's my once a month. I want that whole.
Okay. All right, love that, man. Let me get this up on this.
Slides taken up.
Hey yo. That was clever.
I wasn't even thinking
that
about
was
that.
clever.
Oh wow.
So clever.
Surprise flat ain't say that.
I ain't hear. I was too busy reading over here. What the heck? I ain't hear.
Yeah. How far would you allow someone to control you before it's Stockholm syndrome? Is it the same for your child?
What the fuck is Stockholm syndrome?
It's hard to explain.
It's like feeling like kidnapped and like like you're like you said, like you're stuck in someone else's world and not your own. You know what I'm saying? Feeling.
Yeah, I've never
like you're so afraid to leave. You think what you're in is real, but it's not.
They control you to the point where it's like, yo, like now, like you're in so deep you can't even get out now. It's like basically
you giving into their world.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And then Sharina had a comment too. Pattern versus type. That's a good one. Like your pattern versus your type is.
Yeah, I don't understand. I'm trying to understand that myself.
So your pattern, like you're looking at your dating pattern versus looking at the type of person you're dating, right? Because a lot of people think that you have a type. It's hard to explain, but I understand what she's saying because your pattern can be different from your type. Like the pattern of people you're like, what is your pattern?
Normally date the same type of person all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, well, all the people that I date got the same characteristics because that's your pattern versus your actual type. Your type may be, I like this, and this, but the ones you date probably had the same characteristics. That may not be good for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
What stereotype do you hate people classifying you as?
Versus type. I like that.
What is a common stereotype for you? Why did you give to others? Oh, okay. All right.
Can someone read that one out loud too? Because I'm trying to write this one right here.
What stereotype do you hate people classifying you as? Because I think that's what it is, classifying you as. And what is a common stereotype for you or that you give to others?
Okay, classify you as and what? Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Got that. Thank you so much. Is that it? Is that all of them? I think that might be it.
I have a question for the fellas for next time. The question is, what is one sensual or romantic thing that you would love for a woman to do for you when in a relationship?
Got that one as well. Thank you for that. All right, and it looks like that might be it. And if it is, that's cool. We appreciate all of those. Thank you so much, Miss Priss. Thank you so much, Amiyah Deziire, for all of the ending questions and whatnot that we got on the table right now. We're going to add it to the list. So I see you stood in the comment section in the cut. That's been listening, chilling. See, I see y'all. Y'all be in here, man. Appreciate y'all so much, man. Again, thank you so much, Amiyah, for coming through. As always, you already know what it is. Everybody else, man, I hope that y'all have a great rest of your week. You know what I'm saying? Bring y'all asses right back to us on Friday. And my guys, do we have anything else we get up out of here?
Sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just lost my fantasy because of that goddamn field goal that Buffalo.
Them niggas came back, man. Good game. It was 16 overtime. Then the Jets came back.
Well, I'm texting too.
Craziness, man.
Miss Sweet got one.
Oh yeah.
How much freedom are y'all comfortable with allowing in relationships? Can your significant other go on trips, dinner, chill overnight without your judgment?
Butter baby.
House.
Ooh.
Naked.
Butter baby, I text you.
Hey, man.
That girl never text me. You ain't text me back, but I text you.
She's a horrible texter.
Going on trips, dinner,
TXT?
chilling overnight.
Overnight better be a
judgment. All right, got that down. Appreciate you.
Judgment or
yeah.
Is that
without your judgment or worry or insecurity? I think that would be like without your judgment is a good word, but I think
approval or what?
Nah, like without your judgment, like without you tripping,
without any issues,
without you bashing,
without no smoke,
and tripping and going being extra.
Right.
Okay.
Man, got that. Thank you and appreciate it. And all right, looks like that's it, man. Shout out to everybody that was watching. You know what I'm saying? We will see y'all and all that good stuff. People have business partners lines get crossed though. Okay. And shit. We about to get the fuck up out of here, man. Appreciate y'all. Like I said, see y'all on Friday. And without further ado, Flatline, go ahead. You can take us out.
Man, y'all already know what it is. Y'all be cool. Y'all be safe. Don't put your hands where you won't put your face. And remember, put them guns down. Pick them gloves up. And we out.
Hey.
Hey man, welcome to the LiveVibez, man. The new scenery, you got to see it on Sunday. LiveVibez
There she go. Approval sounds like ownership. No, it doesn't.
Kind of does.
Yeah.
And I love you, but
Just because everybody grown don't mean that you still don't have to get no approval. Like
So much shit get approved at work. It comes off.
Come on, man.
Business.
The
No,
way
she
you
right
read,
though.
the way you read it is what makes it sound like ownership to you. But
I believe. Listen, freedom. I don't do your thing.
I gotta come up with a new ending joint too for season 8. I ain't bullshit.
All right. We're gonna look, I'm gonna have some new sounds. I'm gonna have a bunch of shit cracking for the next season. I can't wait.
Next season, y'all should just add a new, person on that's cute and in blue.
Hey. Don't pop your shit too, and then like
Don't be showing up.
Oh Lord, she hit us with the setup. Look at King. That shit made him. That shit made him.
Fuck that.
Hey, that shit made him cover up his face and put his head down.
Right?
Oh man.
Look up, King.
Hey, season 8. She's saying we should add another person, but I think we should get more guests too. Some people that ain't never been up here.
Listen. I'm with all of it. You know what I'm saying? We working out all the details right now. The month of September is us hashing everything out. So by October 1st, well, not the first, but the first episode, which I think will be the 2nd of October. Yeah, we'll have everything locked in. So we getting these ideas together, man. So we'll see what happens. All right. I ain't got no voice for y'all tonight. Let's get the fuck up out of here. It's late. See y'all on Friday, man.